Yo, what's up guys, Maverick here and welcome back to your week daily dosage of Draft to Glory. Now, few things to cover off. Now, if you guys follow me on Twitter, if you don't already, please do follow me on Twitter, MW Maverick, it's as simple as that. But I've been speaking about how I personally need a mentality change. And I'm going to try and change that in these videos. I'm going to try and honestly just try not to care. But FIFA 20 is when I really think that mentality is going to change, because I'll be able to not spend as much time on this game necessarily, so that will help me change my mindset towards it and not care about it so much, because I just do care too much. It is a game at the end of the day and I need to remember that. So I'm going to try and change that. Now guys, let me know in the comment section. Keep me in check in the comment section. Let me know when I'm regressing back, because I know I'm going to do it at some point, probably in this episode to be honest. But the second thing to talk about is Premier League team of the season. Are you guys hyped? I know I'm looking forward to potentially trying out a few of these players, because for me, obviously, being from the UK, this is the team that I know and care about the most. So when we look into the team of the season, I'm pretty sure there's not actually a place I can have a look at the team of the season, which is really frustrating. Team of the week, I can't. There is nowhere for me to look at it in game, which is actually quite crazy when you think about it. So yeah, I can't show you in game, but there's the likes of Hazard. You've got Aubameyang, Lacazette. Do you know what? Actually, I could probably look at it this way. I can go into my active squad, because they are going to be the highest rated Prem players. So we can have a look at a couple of them very quickly. We're not going to spend long on them, but let's go Premier League concept players. You got the likes of Hazard, De Bruyne's team of the year, De Gea's team of the year. You've got that 97 Salah, who I'd like to use, Sterling, who I've used as player of the year, or young player of the year, so I'm not too bothered about trying him out. That Hazard is who I really want. Aubameyang I love to try. With the increase in balance and stuff like that, he would be really good. Eriksen, Van Dijk again I've tried, so I'm not really that bothered about. Aguero I'd love to try. Kante, obviously tried many times. Mane, another one for me. If you guys didn't know, I've always really liked Mane. Mane would be a great shout. That Son as well looks incredible. The defenders I'm not too bothered about. Robertson's jumping still isn't great, even on his team of the season, so he's still not usable if people are going to use CR7 and Ibrahimovic and players like that, for me, in my opinion, because his jumping isn't good enough. And I think Trent Alexander-Arnold is a little bit better, but still his jumping's on the low side and his strength is on the low side as well. So fullbacks, I don't see them breaking into my team too much unless I pack them, or just fancy using them. But like I said, it's the team I'm most interested in, because it's the league I watch week in, week out. So that's what I'm looking forward to. We've had a bit of a chat to start this whole episode off. It's been a bit of a longer one than usual, so apologies about the guys that don't like watching. You've probably skipped it anyway, so I don't know why I'm saying that. But let's go into the draft. Let's build something enjoyable. Let's try and get the highest rated we can with all the team of the seasons. Let's try and get Son. Let's try and get an Aubameyang, someone like that. Formations, again, I'm really not a fan of any of these formations, and there's no wingers either, which means Hazard is off the cards unless he's a sub, and I sub him into that cam position. So I'm gonna go 4-2-2 because it's the best in a bad situation. We start off absolutely horrendously. I'm not gonna take the left winger, because then that shuts out my options of getting maybe a Hazard later down the line. I think I'm going to have to go with normal Robert Lewandowski. I actually am. This is not a great start, and from here it becomes very difficult for me, especially when the next option I get is a silver player. Okay, this draft is already going to be horrible. Genuinely horrible. If this draft is really that bad, I'm actually going to skip and re-go into another one, because at this point of the Draft to Glory, I really don't want to play with teams this bad. Like, I actually don't. So this needs to really pick up from this point moving forward. We've got Royce, who obviously goes with Lewandowski in there. But then that would mean I have to stay on the Bundesliga route, which just isn't a very good route to be on. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take Coutinho, because he fits that cam position more. And hopefully now, because like I said, if this is awful, I'm just going to restart, because I don't really like the formation. And this team is horrible so far. So I will restart, but I'm going to try and go Liga Santander route now from here, from this point onwards. And as I say that, I get Thiago, who goes absolutely nicely with Lewandowski. And hang on, is this a first? I swear objectives have never ever been in drafts before. I've never seen an objective player in a draft before. And we have just got one here in Rice. And I'm going to take him because I want to do the weekly objective in squad battles to try and get him. So I'm going to test him out here in draft if we play with this team. Then we get Fernandinho as well, who I really do want to test out. But it's N'Golo Kante I'd be saying no to. Again, I'm going to try Fernandinho. And guys, I know Kante's the better option. And you can call me a bad drafter all you want. But I'm going to take Fernandinho to try him out. Because this is what I use draft for. To try out players I haven't tried before. And I haven't tried Fernandinho. He does look very good. Obviously not quite as good as Kante. But he's a lot cheaper. And he is someone I could potentially put into my team for weekend league. So I'm going to give him a go. Crazy that I am saying no to Kante. It even hurts me a little bit having to do so. And then we've got Lingard for the Prem there. And then left back. Can we get a team this season Robertson? No. But we can get a Marcelo. Or I go full Prem and keep it down the Laporte route. I really want to take Marcelo. But and then, because what I can do is I can put Coutinho, of course, in the left cam slot and Lingard over to the right. So I'm going to take Marcelo there and do exactly that. I'm going to move the camera as well so you guys can see how the chemistry is now. Centre-back slot. We obviously needed Varane, which quite clearly we're not going to get. So I'm going to obviously go Real Madrid for the links. Oh, that's a shocking option. I think I'm going to go PK. Just because he is obviously the best option there. Right back, I need a Kyle Walker or something along those lines, which I do not get. Like, what is this draft? Is honestly horrible. And it's not even through my poor selections for once. Like, I'm going to have to take Lopez for chemistry. Otherwise, I'm really in trouble. So I'm going to take Lopez for chemistry. I went to the winger slot, which I didn't mean to do. Here we're going to take Florenzi, because again, none of them really help. But goalkeeper, I need an icon goalkeeper. There we go. We've got Lehmann, which helps us out hugely. So I'm going to take Lehmann there. Here we get a Salah at left back, which I might have to play at right back the way this draft is going. There we go. Laporte at centre back. So I'm going to take a centre back 88 rated Laporte. I'm going to take a Brandt. I need a striker now. I need a Premier League striker. Or I need two, actually, to be fair. I need a couple. I've got Leroy Sané, who obviously can be an option. Bernardo Silva as well, but I'm going to take Leroy Sané. Come on, I need... Yes! I needed a striker, and that is an absolutely perfect one. Heung-min Son, get yourself in that striker spot there. Move them around, so go that there. Okay, then I can put Leroy Sané in at cam, maybe, moving forward. Right, one more Prem striker. That's all I need. I don't care how high rated. There we go, Muto, bang. So, we have got a Prem striker that I can put in there. So, Muto is probably going to get substituted out as well. Move that there. Move that there. So if we were to put Laporte into centre-back, Lehmann in at goal, and stuff it Salah at right-back. It's not an awful looking team. It's not a very good looking team defensively, but it could have been worse. Genuinely a lot worse. Robertson at left back gives us the option to go down the left side, with them and put Marcelo at right back, which is obviously something I could do. So I'm going to take... actually, I've already got Salah, so I don't know why I would take Robertson. But the rest of the options don't really change anything, so I am going to take Robertson anyway. Centre forward, we get Firmino, who I reckon I'm going to take. Or do I take Deulofeu and put him in at cam? I'm going to take Firmino because I think I'd prefer him in game. And final couple of options. We get centre forward Hullet. Oh my word, this draft has really, really taken a turn. Like genuinely taken a huge turn now. And there we go. We get left forward Hazard. Not team of the season Hazard, but we get left forward Hazard to really change things about. So now what I can do is I can put Hullet there. I don't have another Prem centre back. So what I'm probably going to do is what I suggested. So I'm going to put these two, I'm going to switch them around. We've then got Marcelo at 6 chem at right back. Pull it into there. Change them around. Then I'm going to put Firmino into the striker position. So we've got everyone on chemistry across the midfield. Defense slightly different. Then we've got Sane who can go in there. So I've got Sane and Hullet as the cams currently. But in game what I probably would do, or what I'm probably going to do, should I say, is change. So I'll keep it like that, to be fair actually. Sane out wide for now, Firmino up top. But I've got the likes of Hazard who I can bring into a cam role. Left back I do prefer Salah. That might be crazy, but I don't know if you guys agree. I really like Salah as a left back. I genuinely really like him as a left back. Not sure why. If I compare Robertson and Salah, Salah is better at everything, including defending. He's the exact same as. So Salah is for me in that left back slot. Apologies to the Liverpool fans that love Robertson, which is understandable. It might even be a case that I bring on Hazard and put Declan Rice into centre-back or something along those lines. He looks like he'd make a fantastic centre-back. Medium work rate's not that great, but it's much better than the low-high of Vallejo. So, we're going to go into game number 1. Hopefully this team serves us well. I need to add a manager as I'm doing so. But hopefully this team serves us well. And we'll see how far I can get. It's only one game, so I'm not going to get ahead of myself, although I'm literally about to. I think I've fallen in love. Team of the season Son. I genuinely think I've fallen in love. This card is ridiculously fun. Ridiculously fun. This is how the team has lined up in game. I actually changed the team around to what it should be. I had a little look and missed a couple of mistakes. So when I start the game, Laporte now has 10 chem. So the only players off chem when I start the game is Declan Rice, who is on 7. Declan Rice, the centre-back, who is on 7. And then Marcelo, who is on 7 as well. Apologies about that. But I sub Lingard and Vallejo out straight away and sub in Firmino and Hazard. And this is how the team looks. So I've actually managed to really sort the team out. It's fun. This team has been fun in the game I used it. This guy, literally, he's just rage quit before half time. How Son missed this shot, I don't really understand still. But look, it's FIFA, so I know stuff like this happens in this game. No matter who I'm using, I've used 99 rated players and they missed that shot. So I'm not fully surprised. But as you can see, just his pace, his dribbling, their quick, slow. Oh, it's just, he's great. He should have scored that. But like I said, I've used 99 rated players and they've missed that. And then I did actually score a penalty and Jesse Lingard scored early doors actually. Hull it into Lingard. Oop, drag back, see you later Van Dijk, green time finish. There we go. So Jesse Lingard can finish that, but Son, because I don't time it, misses the shot he misses. That is FIFA 19. That is what we're playing, but we're going into game number 2, and hopefully the team enjoys or continues to be this enjoyable. I told you, one episode into my change of mentality, I knew EA were going to test me here. I just got robbed, but like I said, I'm trying to change and trying to not care too much, but I literally just got robbed by someone that he's not a bad player. He's really not a bad player. And I'm not going to try and say this guy was a bad player. But he just did literally the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over until it worked. And it did end up working twice. Or a few times. If we can see here, yeah, drag back and then just shoot. Like he would drag back with Messi or whatever in the middle of the park. In the exact same place. And then just try and shoot. And unfortunately, it didn't show him the Son miss, but Son missed a chance where his keeper saved it. Unbelievable Spider-Man-like reflexes. And then his goals here. Like I really don't understand this goal here. Like how he got into this position. Where's my whole team going? I really don't get it. I'm trying to select into Rice here, but it last minute allowed me to select into him. And by that point, it's too late now because he's got the run on me because the player just wouldn't switch. It would not switch. I was pressing it manually and LB and he wouldn't switch. But unfortunately, it is what it is. And then here, like again here, and this is, I've said it many times, La Croquetta's broken. This is why, like, I know what he's going to do here. He's going to La Croqueta onto his right foot here. So what do? I've got Salah and I move him to the exact position he's going to go into. And then he just keeps running. I'm not requesting him to keep running. I've stopped pressing buttons here. I'm holding LT to try and jockey. And he just runs past and runs away. I don't understand that. I don't understand why that animation makes your players like just completely forget where they are, what they're doing. Like, why is he just running past that ball? And he's literally running past it and ignoring it. And in other situations, your opponent's AI will jump in front of you, block everything, even if they're not controlling them, or even if they are, they'll block everything and jump in. And Salah just lets the ball go past him. He then cuts in. That's a great skill from him there. I didn't expect that coming. And then, but Sane on his right foot scores that. And then some of the shots I was missing. It is what it is. Like I said, I'm not going to let it affect my mood too much. And as you can see, I'm not actually fully annoyed. I was just talking through the goals there that was scored by him. Unfortunately, we did lose in round 2. That team was a very, very good team. But you can't beat EA when they decide to want to beat you. And it's that simple. But happens to all of us. Literally happens to all of us. I'm not going to open these packs now. I don't see the point because they're just such small packs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave them for next episode. So I'm going to open them together with next episode's pack so we can double up on packs because there's no point me just opening these gold packs. There's going to be nothing in them. But if we open them together, there's more chance of there being something in them. If that makes any sense at all. It does in my head. Hopefully it does to you guys. But if you did enjoy this video, please do smash the thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new and haven't joined the Wolfpack yet. But it's been your boy Maverick, and until next time, I'm out.